Hey guys, Crypto Mike here with the mic check 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? How you guys doing today? Please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell if you enjoy my content. All right, now we go over all sorts of stuff on this channel. This video is gonna be about XRP, about what's going on with coronavirus, the upcoming maybe quarantine, the upcoming maybe mass arrests. All right. Maybe Q is real, guys. Maybe this is really happening. I'm very excited. I feel a lot better than I did a few days ago. When you look into what Q is all about, I don't know if a lot of you guys are in a Q, a lot of you guys aren't, but he's been telling us a lot of things. I've been looking into it a lot more, and it seems to all be happening. Now, also, Trump and Mnuchin are talking about giving every American up to, I think it's $1,000 per American within 2 weeks. As an economic stimulus. Okay, that's pretty exciting because it shows that they actually care about us, average people who are going to be out of work, most likely, and probably won't have a way to pay rent. And it also too, I've been hearing that companies are going to forgive bills for the next month or so, indefinitely, or just till something gets better. Anyways, guys, please hit the thumbs up. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, you may as well hit the notification bell, because then you'll get notified of my videos before anyone else. And I do bring you content that is breaking. All right, like last night, I'm probably one of the only ones who talked about the Oprah raid. Now we'll find out how true it is probably in a few days. Okay. And to me, it seems like it's pretty true. We'll see. But, I bring you these things. I'm not afraid to bring these to you, and then so you're in the know. That's why you hit the notification bell. Please download the Brave browser. It's a great browser, guys. I love it. You can download it. You can watch YouTube. You can watch me on YouTube with no ads through the Brave browser. Okay. The Brave browser enables you to, it cuts out ads automatically. And then if you have it on your phone, I like to do this. I make sure, I don't have any ads right now, but they send me ads and I don't even look at them. They're notifications. And then they send me basic attention token. They give me free BAT token, okay, for each ad they give me. And I set it to the maximum number because they actually do give you a decent amount. And it's very, very low right now. So just wait till the bull run comes, you guys. It's coming. And right now is a good time to accumulate. We're low enough that even if it goes lower, it's still good time to dollar cost average. But I also think that it's a good time to probably take a good maybe 20% of your portfolio and put it into cash, just cash. Not financial advice though. Okay, that's just what I'm doing. All right, now let's just go on to Twitter, and there's a lot of things there that we're gonna go over. So follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. All right, so Mnuchin said this morning, and I was like, what? No way. It seems like they're actually taking care of us, right? Listen to what he says.
A stimulus package for American workers, do you mean direct payments to Americans, or are you talking about a payroll tax holiday?
Although the president likes the idea of the payroll tax holiday, I will tell you what we've heard from many people, and the president has said we can consider this. The payroll tax holiday would get people money over the next 6 to 8 months. We're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately. And what we've heard from hardworking Americans, many companies have now shut down, whether it's bars or restaurants. Americans need cash now, and the president wants to get cash now. And I mean now, in the next 2 weeks.
How much?
I will be previewing that with the Republicans. There's some numbers out there. They may be a little bit bigger than what's in the press.
Go ahead, please. Say a stimulus package for Americans.
They might be a little bit bigger than what's in the press. Well, so far what I'm hearing, the rumors are $1,000. So if they might be a little bigger than what's in the press, guys, what's that? Maybe $1,500, $2,000? Who knows? Money is just, what is the US dollar nowadays anyways? It's dispensable. Okay. This big thing is going to happen. I'm excited, guys. I'm really tired today, so I'm not portraying the excitement that I'm actually containing. I just don't have a lot of energy because I really have not been sleeping so well lately. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably haven't been sleeping as well either. So Gregory Mannarino, go follow him for sure. Warning, if this market finishes even 1 point in the negative after falling 3,000 points yesterday, that was, I think it was another record. If it goes in the negative and finishes negative, I mean, that's a big sign that it's going to just plummet. And he says, with the promise of unlimited Fed liquidity and helicopter money, run. He says, don't walk, run away from this market. Okay. X22 report, how do you bring a country together that was divided by the deep state? How do you get people to work together for a common cause? This big event that's happening to care for our elderly, to care for each other, make sure people, we're going to be forced to disconnect from the system that we've kind of been placed in and become accustomed to over the last 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. And we're probably going to have to access our compassionate sides. And that's going to be difficult for some. There's going to be emotions. I'm just letting you know. There will be emotions, okay? Between you and whoever you're trapped in your house with. There probably will be, okay? I've already experienced it. And you just need to let them go. Just let go, all right? But also stay strong. Okay, so I'm back from my first. Woke Society says, how epic was that Google was showing the world? Apparently, Google is in control by the White House now. Okay, so apparently it's showing a lot more search. All of a sudden, it's showing all these search results that it was not showing before. And I would have to say that probably Twitter and Facebook are next. And YouTube, we'll see. If this video gets monetized, then I'll know for sure. It most likely won't. So IET17, follow him. I've been following him for a while. He's pretty good. He says it's happening. Media will be forced to cover it. Okay, no distractions this time. Everyone is eyes on. The whole world is watching. Google, Facebook, Twitter, unlocked. So I guess they're not censoring people anymore on Google, Facebook, and Twitter. That's what he's saying. This is a movie. Patriots are in control. Enjoy the show. And I said, oh yeah, Patriots in control for sure. I needed to hear this confirmation. Someone from an anchor on CNN actually praised Donald Trump today. I'm going to show you the clip. It's never happened. I've never seen that in the last year. It happened, but maybe they're in control. Maybe these mass arrests are happening and they're actually kind of getting a little nervous, or maybe their boss got arrested and he can't control what they talk about anymore. Who knows? Let's listen.
And uncertainty. I mean, look, this is just coming back to where this conversation started after the press conference. I hear what Sanjay is saying about Tony Fauci giving, a little bit more wiggle room than others. But if you look at the big picture, this was remarkable from the President of the United States. This is a nonpartisan. This is an important thing to note and to applaud from an American standpoint, from a human standpoint. He is being the kind of leader that people need, at least in tone today and yesterday, in tone that people need and want and yearn for in times of crisis and uncertainty. I mean, look, this is just coming back to where this conversation.
Okay, so CNN is notoriously known to hate Trump. Everything they say about him is hateful, or they just can't stand him, right? What's going on here? I'm not used to seeing something like that, guys. I'm not used to it. This was a joke. I'm not even gonna go over that. I was joking. People took it seriously, I think. So you guys, I think XRP is important. Make sure you have your goal. Make sure you have your comfortable goal that no matter what happened, if you had that amount of XRP, you would feel good about yourself. So make sure you have that amount, your goal. Set a goal that you would be okay with if you couldn't buy any more ever again. Set a goal that you would be okay with. Set it aside. Get it off exchanges for sure. Okay? For the most part, maybe leave a little bit on exchanges, in case there's a crazy moon all of a sudden, and then you have, you're forced to sell it real quick, and you can't really transfer it to on exchanges because they're so full. Everything, and the network is just, it's just too much. There's too much network activity, and sometimes they crash. Sometimes exchanges will crash because of that. Okay, so apparently, West Virginia has no cases of coronavirus. New York has a lot of cases. Okay, these mass arrests apparently are in coronavirus quarantine hotspots. It's just too much. I can't ignore it. It gives me hope. It really does. Now this is one. They're doing something funny. CNBC. They have a rattlesnake sound on all their videos now. It's new. I haven't heard it before because when it autoplays, I don't really listen to them too much, but it autoplays while I'm doing things. It autoplays onto the main stations, news stations, while I'm doing chores or whatever. And I hear this rattlesnake sound, okay? And I think they're trying to instill fear in us secretly. Now, I wanted to show you real quick this little sound.
Markets and what we've been watching this morning. As you've been seeing the futures come over at JP Morgan, wondering what's going to be happening. Got a couple of market experts to bring in right now.
Okay, that sound right there
is the president of the Wells Fargo Investment Institute. Tom Kennedy is with Fixed Income over at JP Morgan Private Bank. And gentlemen, welcome to both of you. Daryl, why don't we start off just saying, what are you thinking after the Dow turned in its worst performance since 1986?
Orderly. We saw it across both the equity markets and the fixed income markets. As you know, the VIX closed at an all-time high of 83.
So they do it like 4 or 5, however many times they changed the chart on the video on TV. They're broadcasting this to millions of people. There is something behind it. Maybe they're warning people to stay away from the stock markets subconsciously, or maybe it's more sinister than that, and they're using a rattlesnake to try to instill fear in people, which seems to me like what they're doing. Everyone's fearful right now. Panic mode has set in. That's one of the tricks they use. Subconsciously, when you hear a rattlesnake sound, and you hear it multiple times, it induces anxiety in you, okay? That's what they want us to do. They want us to be anxious and fearful. They want the panic, okay? Don't let it get to you, all right? That's all I got to say. Don't let it get to you because you know they're trying to do it. So it's pretty much just irrational if they're trying to get you to fear and panic so bad. So silver's down like crazy. It would be kind of cool to drive around in this while, you would feel pretty protected in this new Corvette. This got me laughing. Okay, I really just want to report the news for you guys. But definitely go subscribe to Gregory Mannarino. he looks kind of crazy. He looks a little scary when he does that, but he's very smart and he's telling us what's going on before it happens too. So the $1,000, what will you spend it on? A lot of people are answering. Let's see what people are saying real quick. Most people are saying XRP, VeChain, XRP. I'm thinking I'm just gonna buy XRP with it. Just put it all in XRP. And split it between Chainlink because you guys, once this market starts going up again, it's going to boom like nothing you've ever seen before. That's what I think. I think it's going to go down and down, and really a lot of people are going to be faked out, and they're going to the weak hands are going to show themselves because they're going to leave. And once it starts going up again, I think it's going to go up ferociously, guys. So don't, hodl strong. Okay, so people are starting to agree that the U.S. government is actually starting to come together and play their part. All right, it's a little encouraging. It feels better. People are not as panicked. I'm not as panicked. The other day I wasn't feeling so great, but I feel a lot better now. Now Q, there's a lot of reasons I cannot ignore Q. 2 years ago, he tweets panic mode, enjoy the show. There's a 2-year delta on Q's posts, and he drops a lot of comms and not riddles, but he uses a strategy. And today, panic mode, enjoy the show. But he posted that 2 years ago. It's crazy. But anyways, I think, it's good to buy a little bit here and there. Dollar cost averaging is probably the safest way to go. That's just always the safest way, because then you don't really, you just buy a little every week or so, buy a little here, buy a little there. Just keep a reserve of cash on hand to buy whenever it dips pretty well. Whenever the whole market's red, buy. Whenever the market's red, buy. Buying the dips is a great strategy too. But, if you don't want to worry about watching the market every day, just buy once a week. Buy every paycheck. And don't even look at the price. It doesn't matter. We're still very, very, very low, guys. Especially XRP. Chainlink sunk. The whole market sunk. I mean, if Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000, that's a 20x from here. $5,000. That's a 20x. And I think it has a good chance of doing that, guys, with all the stuff that's going on. Once this all settles down and people realize cryptocurrency is the future and anything on Coinbase will make them money, we're going to go into a whole new system, guys. Things are going to change, and they're going to change quick, All right, guys. Let me read this last thing for you, and then I'm not saying it's all true, but it's something to keep in mind, okay? The corona is a cover-up for the largest U.S. military intelligence operation the world has ever known. The plan is to totally shut down the entire globe, make arrests, remove evil in governments, bankers, globalists, elites, Hollywood and sports stars that are involved at Epstein Island and other islands. Also, many other massive scandals. Remove the fiat currency and go to gold-backed currency. Global currency reset. Then activate Nasara Jasara, which wipes out all debts, releases us into Tesla's future. It gives us 6,000 medical cures, free energy, and many other beautiful things, the way it should have been. There will be up to a 6-week closure of everything. Military will lead the way. Convicted Hollywood rapist Harvey Weinstein agreed to a deal in exchange for his testimony against hundreds of top Hollywood celebrities and their involvement in the drug business, pedophilia, and child trafficking. Instead of 55-year sentence, he only received 23-year sentence. In exchange, he provided testimonies against some of the biggest and most powerful names, including Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden, Tom Hanks, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, Quentin Tarantino, Charlie Sheen, Bob Saget, Kevin Spacey, John Travolta, Steven Spielberg, Podesta, Nexium, and Pizzagate sex trafficking clubs, and hundreds of more who were all directly involved with Jeffrey Epstein. In exchange for Jeffrey Epstein's testimony, he was allowed to make a deal and have his suicide in prison faked. And that's what I was saying from the second I heard that. I was telling you guys the same exact thing. He was too important of a witness. He was like the number one witness in America. Why would they let him die? I think they moved him somewhere and he's in a secret base or at a secret prison or secret island or I don't know where. But I think he dropped a lot of information, They wanted to keep him alive more than anything, guys. That he had so much information that they needed and wanted. They would not let him die. CEOs of some major world corporations have been indicted or arrested, and some forced to resign, all in the last 30 to 60 days, such as CEO of NBA, Harley Davidson, Gates Foundation, Intel, McDonald's, Caesar Awards, Vatican Chief of Police, Disney. Approximately 700 to 800 more resignations are coming in the next 3 months. I believe them. It's been happening so much. And this morning at 4:30 a.m., our Prime Minister was served a criminal indictment. I've been hearing about this, Justin Trudeau. by the US for corporate and financial crimes. Media owners were instructed to historically brainwash everyone that Prime Minister has coronavirus with his wife and that they won't be leaving their house for a while. I don't know if it's true or not, but who knows? Tom Hanks was arrested 48 hours ago for pedophilia, and he's currently being kept in a hotel room in Australia, refusing to fly back to the USA. Next celebrity arrests will be Celine Dion, Madonna, Charles Barkley, Kevin Spacey. They will all claim coronavirus infections. Lab-created coronavirus is a cover-up for mass mandatory vaccination agenda, as well as a covert U.S. intelligence operation that the world has never seen. And this mass 158,000 arrest operation will remove and capture the biggest evil and corrupted politicians, celebrities, and CEOs, including global elites and bankers such as George Soros, UN officials, founders of Greta Incorporated. Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing. Trump will win 2020 elections, and arrests of former U.S. presidents will occur in early 2021. All major arrests will be covered by the media as an accident or conspiracy theory. All arrested individuals will be given Rommel death, meaning choice between suicide or accidental death in return for assurances that his or her reputation will remain intact, or face a criminal trial that would result in public disgrace. Some top religious leaders will be arrested or forced to resign. Some will get sick suddenly. Vatican will be the first, and the Pope will be removed in 2020. Production of human extracted adrenochrome will be revealed, and Hollywood and Vatican will be directly responsible for it. One more. Coming up, there will be a 2-month complete shutdown of the world's most common operations, such as schools, stock exchange, some banks, airport, shipping, travel, events, galas, expos, sports games, sports championships, music award ceremonies, NBA, NHL, baseball games, ship cruises, including and then food shortage and staged electricity power loss. Gas prices will go down. Food costs will go up, and I've heard that from someone I know at work. He said that, yeah, they were talking about food prices going up sometime this week. Insurance will go up. Gold, silver stocks will fall. Many corporations will either bankrupt or take a significant financial loss, such as what's about to happen to Air Canada, Disney, and Coca-Cola. H5N1 bird flu will be intentionally released this week out of China. Welcome to the Greater Awakening. What's about to happen this summer/fall will change the world's history. Okay, so that's written by Barry McCulloch, and you heard it here. If this stuff comes true, you heard it here. That's why I subscribe to my channel. Okay, guys, I'm not afraid to read this stuff. I'm not afraid. I like this stuff, so I'm not gonna, not read it. Okay. One more. I got 6 minutes. One more.
I think that there is a.
Okay. He was asked. The question was asked it was on Bloomberg. The question was just asked if we need to shut down the financial markets. This was the answer.
Which would include, I think that there is a mounting case for a national and maybe a global quarantine for the next several weeks, which would include a closure of financial markets. And I think that might be the best way to eradicate this virus in a aggressive way. I think the worst case I think that there is.
So, what we've been talking about with Bearable Guy and the Riddlers, for months and a year now at least. I've had my channel for over a year now. What we've been talking about the whole time, a lot of this stuff it's all coming true, guys. We're witnessing history right now. Okay? Wherever you're at right now, this will be in something to talk about for the rest of your life. All right, guys. So hang in there. Take vitamin C every day. The coronavirus is real. Okay, it does get people sick. Take a lot of vitamin C. Exercise. Do what you can. Continue your normal life without worrying too much, and you should be fine. Okay, just don't don't touch a lot of people. Don't make out with a lot of people. Well, I mean, you shouldn't do that anyways, but don't, just be careful, okay? Be careful, and just in case, it would always benefit you to have some food stored away, even water, okay? And dare I say it, toilet paper. Yes, I stocked up on toilet paper. I'm not ashamed, but it wasn't the first thing I bought. It was one of the last things I bought, but I still got it. I don't want to run out. It's funny. Everyone's making fun of people who bought toilet paper, but I'm like, well, why is that a problem? It's just the most white, the biggest thing. It's the most visible thing, and it's big and chunky, so it's easy to run out. Because, when you ship toilet paper, it takes up a lot of room, Anyways, guys, hodl strong, hodl that XRP, that chain link, the VeChain, all the good ones, you guys, all the ones with utility, they're all going to come back with the vengeance, in my opinion. All right. And a new one, HBAR, Hedera Hatch Graph. You might want to look into it and maybe pick a little up. Not financial advice. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Crypto Mike out. Peace.